Hi there Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk Bounty video. And in this video we're going to be taking a look at the Star Wars The Vintage Collection Bo-Katan Kryze from The Mandalorian. Brand new figure from the latest wave that arrived today, which is awesome. So you're going to see plenty of reviews of those figures over the next few days. But in this video we're going to be taking a look at Bo-Katan Kryze. I'm not too sure why I picked this one first. Is it my favourite of the wave? I don't know. There is Queel in there as well, and Bib Fortuna. Plenty of amazing figures in this particular wave. So let's take a look at this one in close-up. Here's the card back. And there she is, Bo-Katan Kryze with the helmet on the artwork there. That's straight from the Mandalorian TV show. And there she is in the bubble with the green background and the green name pill. Absolutely stunning. This looks great. And to me, before I even get the figure out, the likeness of the head sculpt there looks really, really good. And apparently the actress herself even commented on this figure. She said that there's a new figure in the Vintage Collection being produced of her, and she said the likeness is out of this world. And she's looking like she was right. So there it is. There's the accessories. Of course, you get the helmet there, which I believe isn't a removable helmet because obviously you've got her hair. So that's going to have a little peg on it, and it's just going to be a removable head, very much like the Mando and Grogu set. The Din Djarin figure, and there's her two blasters as well. What a stunning card back that is. On the back there we have all of the figures from the rest of the wave, and this one is VC226 in the line. You've got the Vintage Collection logo there, and really look at those figures. The Mythrol as well, what a fantastic figure he looks like he's going to be as well. So can't wait to review these and to get them in my collection. But with all that being said, if you happen to enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like down below. We're going to take the figure out of the packaging right now and take a closer look. Just quickly, I did actually forget to mention that unfortunately this wave does not have the thicker cardstock. It's still the thinner cardstock. So at present we only have the General Merrick figure that uses that thicker cardstock. So I would imagine it's going to be the wave after this one, hopefully, that has that thicker cardstock. Alright then, so here she is out of the packaging, and obviously the first thing we want to do is check out the head sculpt. So let's take a closer look at that and really get into this one. Look at that. That is phenomenal. For a 3.75 inch figure, that is uncanny. The likeness that they've got there is really, really good. The paint apps on the lips and the eyes on mine is straight, which is always a bonus, of course. The headband, no overspill there into her hair. Her hair is that sort of bright ginger colour, which is quite good, like a reddy brown. And there you can see her jetpack there, which we'll come on to in a second. And what I do like is that the belt colour with the holsters is different to her hair colour, which can't be said for the Black Series one, unfortunately. And the detail on that is really good. You've got some nice silver paintwork and a bit of goldy bronze there for the sort of belt buckles on her belt there. As we turn her around, the little pouches and everything as it goes round, that looks really nicely sculpted and everything. Of course, the blasters, the twin blasters, will fit in those holsters, which we'll do in a second, but man, look at that. That is really, really good. I love the paintwork on her armour. There's a few little scratches and everything for a bit of weathering. Looks like she's been in a few battles. And once again on her gauntlets and everything, a bit of dirt and everything for that paintwork. Really, really nice. She doesn't look too clean, which is what you want. And as you can see, the paintwork on her armour, on her shins there, again has had like a dark wash put across it, which basically brings out the detail and also gives it that sort of battle-worn look, which is obviously a good thing. If we move her holster out of the way, you can see a bit of detail on the side of her leg there, some more armour, which has got like a shiny effect to it. And then we come to the jetpack, which is very nicely painted. You've got the blues and the silvers in there. It really is quite shiny. You can see it glistening off the light there. And of course, the good thing about it is that it is removable. Problem is, it does kind of leave a big hole in her back, which doesn't look too great. So it's probably best just to keep that on like so. Fits in perfectly, nice and snug, and she looks great. Alright, so let's take a look at these blasters then. Now, this is maybe the one small criticism that I have, is that these are once again very, very flimsy, very rubbery plastic, and they're so small and so slight that you can hardly see them. And they were a little bit difficult to get into her hands. But they do go into the holsters quite nicely. Like so. Let's push that down, and then we'll take the other one out. Make sure that one works as well. Push that down, and then we'll do the test. They don't fall out, which is good. But I would imagine these are going to be very easy to lose. They're very, very small, tiny pieces of plastic, but Man, does she look good. In terms of the articulation, the head is on a ball joint. And before we move on to the rest of the articulation, let's take a look at the head swap. So we just take the head off there, which is on a little double barbell there, which the helmet will be as well. So we'll just straighten that out. So the helmet popped on quite nicely. And as you can see there, we've got some great paintwork on that helmet with some battle hardened scars and everything, little scratches on it and everything like that. But the paintwork and the pattern is really, really nice. We've got some whites and silvers and blacks. Unfortunately, the rangefinder is not articulated. But of course, when she does have that helmet on, because it is a straight head swap, you get exactly the same articulation that you would if you had the actual head on. So plenty of movement there. It is on a double barbell, so it'll move in like that as well. And you can see there is a little bit of paint on the neck, which is quite good because you definitely want that. So that's really nice as well. And she just looks great. And I'm going to struggle now to decide how I want to display the figure. It looks so good in both ways. Shoulders there, you've got the nice little insignia on her shoulders, very nicely painted on both. And those shoulder pads are a sort of separate piece, a bit like the Boba Fett that we got, the new Boba Fett. So there you can see, you can lift those up, and that's going to allow the arm to move fully up like that. And also if you want to go round, you probably could, but you just want to be a bit careful that you don't break that off. But the arm does go all the way round, so you've got a ball jointed shoulder. The elbows are on a ball hinge as well, so they have a hinge there and they swivel. The wrists have a hinge and they swivel. Then we have a ball joint at the torso. We have the ball joints at the hips, plus a split at the thigh. We have the ball joint at the knee. And all these joints are very, very nice. They're not too tight. They don't feel like they're going to break like we have with other figures. And also we have the rocker ankles, which is going to be awesome for posing this figure. Really, really nice. So there you go. That is like a completely up-to-date, definitive version of Bo-Katan. You're not going to get any better than this in the 3.75 inch line. Absolutely phenomenal figure. Really, really happy with this one. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you going to be picking this one up? Do you collect all of the other Mandalorian figures? And if so, you know, how are you going to have a setup? Are you going to have the helmet on or off? Or maybe you're going to have to buy two and have them in two different setups, which might be something that I might have to do. But absolutely over the moon with this figure. Been looking forward to this one, probably the most out of the wave. But of course, we do have Queel and Bib Fortuna and the Mythrol in that wave as well. So some stunning figures to come up in some future reviews. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Drop a like down below if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new. Thank you so much to my Patreon supporters and channel members. Your support means a great deal to me. Thank you so much for watching, everybody, and we shall see you on the next one.